My entire plan has collapsed before my eyes. How did you take Derek White already? Like, what?
Yeah. I feel like that was a really early pick.
That's insane,
Not
dude.
necessarily.
That's what I was thinking.
This dude was on the Olympic team. What are you guys talking about? They don't
I
have
don't know.
bums play for them.
I
Danny picked
wasn't
Kawhi.
thinking-
GMLB family, welcome back to another episode of Good Morning Let's Basketball. Season 4, we are here. We are going strong. 3,000 subs. We thank you all. We're a little late on that, but just wanted to say thank you. Of course, I am your host, Mike Miles. On my right, that is Big Macedonia and GMLB's Chief of Security from the island of relevancy, Main Event Kev. Kev, what's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. I'm back and I'm balder, and today's just going to be more stressful.
He never fails. He never misses.
There's a lot of hard work I put into my intro. I really hope you guys acknowledge that.
No, definitely. The quick cut Kevin intro compilation at the end of season 4 is gonna be our first major viral video. Below me, that is the self-proclaimed podcast equilibrium and viral Duncan barista Daniel. Welcome to the pod.
How we doing, everyone? Started my first week of actual classes, and we are cooked. But this gives me a little bit of happiness. So let's get straight into it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And finally, last but not least, to my right, the founder and the brains of the entire GMLB operation. That is Victor. Victor, words from the CEO, please.
This past weekend was strictly business with fantasy football drafts, and now we are doing another draft of current NBA players. I am ready. I am prepared to dominate.
All right. All right. As the self-proclaimed undefeated champ of GMLB drafts, I will go ahead and open this discussion. Today, GMLB family, it's simple. We have a 10-man draft. We're each drafting our own teams. 10-man as in each of us have 10 players to draft from the modern NBA. The order will go myself, then Kevin, then Victor, then Daniel. It was decided pre-pod. So let's not waste any more time. We're going to skip over the moment of silence for Jeremy Lin. Shout out Jeremy Lin. Great career. He retired, but this might be a long episode, and we have time to keep today. So we're going to skip the moment of silence. Let's get right into it with my first pick going to Team Mike Miles. I'm going to make this one very, very simple, and I'm going to go ahead and take
Don't sell now.
I'm having like a second thought right off.
There should be no second thoughts.
Right off the first pick, I'm having a second thought. I'm going to go ahead and take Giannis Antetokounmpo with my first pick of this draft. Thank you.
Jeez.
Honestly, that was going to be my pick because I thought you were going to take somebody else. With the second pick of the draft, going to the best team out of these four, the only team, give me Nikola Jokic with my first pick.
Smart.
Daniel, you thought that was going to fall to you?
Maybe.
Dude,
I thought maybe.
Ain't
Dummy!
No way. Ain't no way.
Rats.
Bro said, oh.
No way, dude. He was a sleeper.
I thought Nikola Jokic was going to go number 1, but I guess with my third pick, I'm going to have to go with the MVP of the league and the finals MVP. Give me Shea.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course he
Victor
did.
takes He thought we forgot.
Of course he did.
It was a tough
Shay's-
one, dude.
Shay's
written.
biggest fan. All right, Daniel. These are the obvious picks here.
No. Well, are they?
I don't know. You are the wild card.
Why would you
No,
say that?
I'm just saying, not a lot of discussion on these picks because there's not a lot
Okay, you know
to
what?
be
No,
said.
I'm gonna stick to my previous plan. I'm going a little young on this one. Ooh, I'm going the alien, the Lisan Al Gaib. Give me Victor Wembanyama.
Dang, dude, I thought he was gonna fall to me.
And Danny, you get another pick. Snake's back to you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm pairing him with one of my current favorite players. Give me Stephen Curry. Stephen Wardell Curry.
Interesting pick there. I thought he would fall a lot further, truthfully.
Not for me. He's like Lightning McQueen in the second Cars.
The second Cars is the worst one.
That one's awesome. I love that one.
Okay, all right. Respect to your opinion. I won't hate on your
that
opinion.
So, with my pick, Daniel took my pick. I was gonna go Wemby next, but that ruined my plans. I might have to go. I know I don't really give this guy much love, but I might have to go with Anthony Edwards.
Interesting.
I had a feeling you were going one of two ways there, and I was going to go the opposite, which in my opinion might be the better way and the way I like to construct my teams. Not to diss your squad, but they're just not it. I'm going to go ahead and take Jason Tatum. I take proven winners only on my team. Y'all can keep the ringless, folks.
That's who I was gonna go. It was between Tatum and Ant.
That was going to be my pick. I hope you're happy taking my favorite player. I really hope that.
I was a fan
was
first.
All right. Well, I guess with my next pick, I have two picks here. All right. Tatum is unfortunately off the table. Okay. So is Anthony Edwards. That is really unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take. Man. This is tough. This is tough already. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder. And
J-Dub.
I am also going to pair him with Anthony Davis from the Mavericks.
Damn.
Going with AD. All right, looking at my squad already. Man.
All right,
Surely it can't get Surely it can't get better than this.
Yeah. Let's do a quick run through here. So far, Mike Miles, we got Giannis, Jalen Williams, and Anthony Davis. Team Kevin, Nikola Jokic and Jason Tatum. Victor, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Ant Edwards, Daniel, Wembanyama, and Stephen Curry. Kevin, go ahead.
Of course. So I got my 4 and my 5 locked down. Feel comfortable with Tatum playing the 4. Versatility, he's that prototype. I need me a guard. There's no better guard here to take. And pair him up with this homie. Give me Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm really surprised. What is that? That's pick 1, 2,
Dude.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pick 10 right there.
Dude, my team is sick.
Yeah, Kevin's got a good team right now. I can't believe we let Luka fall that low, but I also couldn't take Luka and Shea. I felt like
Just wait. By the end of this, things will shake out in my favor. They always do.
This is pick to Victor. Who is he pairing with? Shane Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards.
ooh, I wasn't gonna go this guy, but so Anthony Edwards loves KD, and I love KD at this pick, so I'm gonna have to take Anthony Edwards, pair him up with his hero growing up, and I got my 1 through 3 now.
And then Daniel getting the next 2 here.
Oh, I get 2?
Yeah. Just like last time around, yeah.
Well, I know I want James Harden at my 2, paired with Stephen Curry. James Harden did say that's kind of what he wanted to do if he could build his dream team. Now, what else do I want is the question.
Can we set a precedent here? Are these players all healthy, the players we're taking?
Yes.
That was my assumption.
Okay, yes, I'm just making sure.
So we got James Harden. You got one more.
Yeah. Well, I did want KD, but I think I can go for the next best thing. I'm going to go Kawhi.
Oh,
That was
dude,
mine.
I thought he was gonna fall to me.
Bro thought everyone was going to fall to him.
I didn't
You
think
said that
Daniel-
about every Daniel pick so far.
Dude, this is shaking up way too much like a fantasy football draft. On Sunday, when me and Vic had our draft, I thought he was falling to me at least 50 times. Not from him specifically, but just everybody.
Wow.
Dang, Daniel, you ruined my plan, man.
I don't know why I thought I was going to get all these players. Like, I am in the same boat as Vic. I've just been relatively silent. I just keep marking players off my list that I thought I would get. I forgot we were snaking. That was the big thing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, this is cake for me. And then we started snaking the draft, and I was like, oh, yeah, never mind.
Dude.
Yeah, never mind on that.
I feel like I can't let this player go any longer. That's why I feel like I have to take him, but I also really don't want him. Oh my gosh.
What's his ADP?
Oh.
What did the mock draft have him going?
All right, screw it. I'm going to take LeBron James.
I don't know why, but LeBron never even crossed my mind that we haven't drafted yet. That's
If
actually
he-
insane.
If Victor didn't take him right there, I was going to take him.
That's
right
what
there.
I had a feeling you were going to take him, so I had to take him.
It's like someone's got to get him, right? All right. So I got my point. I got my 4 and my 5. Now we just need a 2 and a 3. And honestly, I think this team's pretty dang set. Oh, God. What do I do? What do I do and what have I done? It's like I want to pick another all-star, but like I'm trying to think logically here, you know? Because obviously all of us could have just went through and picked 1 through 15 and called it a night.
Yeah.
But I want to make it a little bit interesting. So at my 2, I need some defense. Always going to invite shooting. Give me Derek White.
My entire plan has collapsed before my eyes. How did you take Derek White already? Like, what?
Yeah. I feel like that was a really early pick.
That's insane,
Not
dude.
necessarily.
what I was thinking.
This dude was on the Olympic team. What are you guys talking about? They don't
I
have
don't know.
bums play for them.
I
Danny picked
wasn't thinking
Kawhi
about
Leonard.
him.
We haven't seen him play a healthy year in a decade.
It's true.
You talk about all defensive, first team Derek White, NBA champion, Olympic gold medalist Derek White. Watch yourself.
There's a lot on the table for me here, but I am going to continue to build my team the way I always imagined it being built. And so I am going to go Pascal Siakam and I'm between 2 players here. I feel like I need one more than the other. But I think I'm just going to risk it. I'm going to take Evan Mobley as well.
Oh my,
I wanted him.
killing me.
Evan Mobley. Very solid pick.
Yeah. Let's do a quick recap here.
Let's do
let's
it
go.
after this round because that way we
Okay.
have the starting
Go ahead.
fives.
Go ahead. Yep. Good call.
All right. So this round right here finishes off our starting fives. And then we'll get
Yeah.
a clear-cut idea of who's a dingus and who's not. Small frickin' forward. Incredibly unimportant position. I'm kidding. Man. Who do I take and who do I not take? There's a player I want to take, but then it's going to look way too similar to one team, and that's going to kill me, and you already know who I'm talking about.
I
So I'm
know
going to
exactly.
avoid that at all costs.
That was kind of my goal, was to do exactly what you're thinking, and none of it. I wasn't expecting to get the first pick. I was going to take Tatum with my first, and then the first pick fell to me, and so I was like, well, I think I have to take Giannis. I think, okay. I figured Giannis, Jokic, and Shea would be off the board, and I would get like the fourth pick, and I'd take Tatum.
I'm just thinking, I think I might have to go that player because I'm just thinking in the sense in my team and going with the other guy. I don't think he fits. Boys, you can say I'm drafting the Celtics. I'm taking Jaylen Brown for my 3.
You already put this up.
Dude.
I have the Celtics right now with Luka and Jokic.
All you need is Marcus Smart, and you have yourself a contender.
Brad
Smart.
Stevens is frothing at the mouth right now looking at Kevin's team. This is a kid's dream come true. Only you can do this in my GM. I'm going to take this guy solely based on we're drafting this as if these players were going fully healthy into the season and no injuries. I'm going to go with Joel Embiid for my center to round out my starting 5.
Boo. You didn't even like that pick, be honest.
I didn't.
You didn't even like that pick.
Bro, so I have the Celtics. Victor has Team USA minus SGA. He has KD, Bron, and Embiid.
That's actually insane. Dude almost has the entire Team USA starting lineup.
It's all right. You mean the team that almost lost to South Sudan? Keep them. All right, Daniel. How are you?
You got 2.
How are you finishing off your starting lineup? Just do one for now.
Yeah,
and
take
then run
one.
through the starting lineups.
And then we'll go
I'm
through it.
missing what I think my 4 should be. So who better? Honestly, I'm surprised I got him. Give me Paolo Banchero.
That is not who I thought.
Dude,
There's someone better on the board.
I wanted him so bad too.
There's still a better 4 on the board. All right.
Maybe, but he might still fall to me.
We got one more pick.
Well, hold on. We got to go through the starting 5s. Okay, we're each going to do our own starting 5. This is where the conversations are going to start because now the top players are off the board here. So, I'll start. I don't have quite a starting 5 yet because I've opted for... I don't want to give away what I'm doing yet, but I've opted for something. So I technically don't have a small forward at the moment. But my current team is probably, right now, Jalen Williams at guard. Probably going to be Giannis at the 2. Siakam at the 3, Mobley at the 4, Davis at the 5 right now. But, again, I haven't drafted positionally. I'm saving positions for later for a certain reason. So that's my current roster.
All right. I guess that bounces next to me so far. Starting 5. I got Jokic, Tatum, Luka, Derek White, and Jaylen Brown.
For my team, I got SGA, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Embiid.
And for my starters, I have Stephen Curry, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Paolo Banchero, and Victor Wembanyama.
All right, Daniel. This is where the picks get fun. Go ahead. What is your 6th pick?
Give me the big purr, Karl Anthony Towns.
Vic, say it, Vic. Go ahead, say it. I thought he was falling to me. His face said it all. So you're gonna have.
Dude.
Who are you gonna start at the 5? You're probably gonna start.
What an issue to have, right?
Yeah, are you gonna start Wemby or start Cat or start both? What is your starting lineup right now with that pick?
You're reading my mind, because I was thinking about that, and I could even swap out maybe Kawhi. Who knows?
Well, I'm asking, what is it right now?
Well, since you put me on the spot, I think I would go Kawhi out, Paulo to 3, and then do Cat and Wemby as a front
And Curry
court.
and Harden. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Back to you, Victor. Go ahead.
So in my next pick, I was gonna go Cat just because, in case Embiid gets injured. But I'm gonna have to go with Domantas Sabonis
Interesting pick.
with my
here.
center as my backup, just because I feel like that would be a pretty decent backup coming off the bench.
All right. I like my guards here, and I kind of wanted to keep a team with strong guards. I feel like that always gives you an advantage. Give me a very pure scorer, decent playmaker. Give me D-Book.
All right. I guess that leaves it to me. And so there's a lot of options here of great, extremely talented players. And I'm kind of in the boat where it's like, do I want to stick with what I'm building? Or do I want to go off script a little bit? The one thing I'm lacking right now is guards. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Tyrese Halliburton. I'm going to make sure that I have the best playmaker in the league. And part of me wants to say Jalen Brunson, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go Desmond Bane on this.
D-Bane.
And some may call that a controversial opinion, but you'll see. You'll see at the end, all right? So right now my starters are Tyrese Halliburton at the 1, Jalen Williams at the 2, Giannis at the 3, Siakam at the 4, and I'm probably going AD at the 5. That's probably what I'm starting right now. And I might switch Mobley in, but I think Siakam for the shooting is better.
Not too shabby. So with my next pick, leading the charge off the bench with D-Book. I know I did compliment his playmaking, but I think D-Book is best when he's playing next to a guard that can facilitate, create some offense, and can hit the 3 ball a little bit. Saw it in Phoenix. They went to the finals. Risky business here, but the guy's a hooper. Incredibly underrated, I believe. Give me the owner of New York, Trae Young.
Damn.
I thought he was about to be like, give me Chris Paul. Imagine. He's like, give me Chris Paul.
The team, finals team, whenever that was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an underrated pick for sure.
He wasn't going to make it out of this round. I was going to pick him too.
Devin Booker is an incredible player next to a guard that can shoot and facilitate as long as it isn't Tyus Jones.
All right, with my next pick, I'm gonna have to go with the guy who can lead regular season teams, but kind of fails in the playoffs. But I think with this team built around them, coming off the bench, I think he's gonna be able to help the team out with the scoring, and that's gonna be Donovan Mitchell.
Mr.
Bringing
Wheels
that
fall
second
off.
unit. Yep.
Interesting. All right, Daniel. This is where things start to shake up.
Well, I sort of have a plan now of making my backups be a mirror image of my starters. Give me Chet Holmgren.
Dang, dude. Dude, he might have a really good defensive team. Damn.
There's another team who's better, but yeah.
I mean, just in the paint.
There's still another team that's better. All right, Daniel. Who's the next pick?
Taking a risk here. You know what? Give me Bam.
That was my next pick.
That was my next pick too.
I was
The audible.
surprised. I was surprised when you took Paolo. I originally thought you were going to take Bam. That's what I was referencing earlier.
I figured he was going to drop a little lower. I just didn't know how low.
Yeah, I honestly think he's like almost like extremely low. I think he should have been taken earlier. I just already had way too many solid defensive bigs on my team to consider adding Bam unless I want him to play the shooting guard. All right. Victor, it's back to you.
For my backup point guard, I'm going to have to go with the guy from the Motor City. Give me Cade Cunningham.
Interesting. You
Mr.
do need a
Motor.
guy to pass the ball.
Man, oh man. Got the guards off the bench. Dude, honestly, it's getting this deep in the draft, it's kind of slim pickings here on guards and forwards
Exactly.
in a way. But these are the rounds where you win the championships. You don't win a ship off the first pick. It's never happened. I really like the forwards here. There's a couple that are still good, and I can snipe them. But the forward I think I'm going to go with, I'll go a little younger. I'm thinking also prototype and European. Give me Franz Wagner.
Great pick. Absolutely
And that's
crushed
good
that pick.
I'm thinking European.
Yeah, absolutely crushed that. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude,
That was
that's
it's another
sounded
name
like
off my
something-
list.
That sounded like something from DJ Khaled would say. I'm thinking European.
Gatorade.
All right. For my
Cappuccino.
8th and 9th picks, number 8, I'm gonna go Scotty Barnes. At number 9, I'm gonna go OG Anunoby.
Yeah, just like
So
that, it's
did you-
already back to me.
Yep, we're keeping it simple over here. I have my list.
I'm going to need some defense off the bench here, especially at the bigs. But it's fine. There's options on options on options. Oh, it absolutely hates me to take this guy. It really does. I hate it. But the defense is there. As long as he can play D and just get the out of the way, I'm going to take Triple J.
Oh! If anyone saw me type what I thought he was going to take, I started
I
typing
didn't.
in Rudy Gobert. I was not expecting Triple J.
Hell
Not
no. I'll let Daniel pick him.
Oof.
He goes, oh.
Man, I don't. All right, so for my next pick, I think I'm going to have to go with Jalen Johnson.
Interesting. He
Proto-
took Kevin's boy.
Prototype. I like that.
Yes, sir.
We should go 12 players. We should extend
You
it
just
to 2 players.
want to keep drafting.
I know, dude.
I'm
It's-
unfortunately I've ran out of room on my paper. So we're going to have to keep it at 10. We can round it off with jerseys. How about that?
Or you can make it more paper. You get more paper.
You could just flip the page as well.
That's not as clean. That's not as clean of a look.
All right, Daniel. If we're doing only 10 picks, TBD if we're going to go 12. These are your final 2 picks. Go ahead. And then you could name off your entire roster. Actually, don't name the entire roster. Let's finish the draft. We'll all put our players in order. So, like, starters 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll drop them as a full roster.
I think I'm going to go Drew Holiday and Jamal Murray.
Oh, interesting. Drew Holiday is a really interesting pick, considering he's coming off his worst season.
I've got high hopes for a low heaven.
All right, Vic, round off your team, brother.
And I am. Ooh. Hold on. I'm having a tough time with this last pick.
The gnome is talking to him. Sitting right on his shoulder.
No. It's too good.
I think I'm gonna go with this guy just based off, potential. I'm gonna have to go with Zion Williamson.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
Why is that crazy?
There's so many good players left. You and
Zion's-
Zion.
Zion's pretty damn good, I'll say. To round out my squad, what do I go here? There's a lot of ways I can go, actually. There's a guy right now, I'm looking at him on the list, and he's going to go undrafted, and I think that's absolutely hilarious that he is. It's so funny, actually. It's comical.
I don't know who.
Matter of
exactly
fact,
you're talking
I
about.
might even say his name because I know he's not going to get picked.
It's probably like Julius Randle.
No, it's Paul George.
Yeah.
No.
That's crazy. Yeah.
100p Paul George.
Playoff P.
All right. But, like I said, I like the unit off the bench. If you're on my bench, you need a stick D. You need to be able to hit threes. Maybe an occasional bucket here and there. Give me Mikal Bridges.
Interesting.
That's who I meant to get over Drew Holiday. I was going to say call it recency bias, but I want Mikal, and I messed up. I hate myself.
So all of our squads are rounded off?
Nope.
We're just
I got
waiting
one
on
more.
Mike. I said we're just waiting on Mike.
All right. With my final pick, I'm going to take a risk here, and I'm going to go ahead and draft Amon Thompson as my backup point guard. All right. Now, let's take a brief intermission. Everyone, put your team into starters, and then 6th, 7th, and 8th men, and 9th and 10th men as well. Don't forget the 9th and 10th men. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I have no idea how we're going to decide whose is the best, but I will tell you that it's mine.
What we could do is we could put these teams into a fantasy basketball league, and not even touch it.
And just let him play for the whole season.
Yeah,
That's actually a really good idea. No, that is a really good idea. We're definitely doing that. We'll update every few episodes. That would be crazy.
but are we touching it or are we adjusting lineups?
You'll adjust them for us.
That's crazy. Hey, do I start Jalen Williams or Desmond Bain?
That's your
think-
team. That's your call to make, bud.
Yeah,
I'm going to start Desmond Bain. Don't kill me. I just realized I only drafted one center. Dude, my team is too versatile for this, bro. I can't put these guys. These guys are all the same, like the same player.
Have you seen that meme where it's like, oh my gosh, my steak is too juicy, my butter's too buttery. I love that.
I'm gonna need a minute, fellas. I'm sorry. Okay. Is this for real? I'm about to put the champion nonchalant as my 8th man.
I didn't have to leave it in the order that I got it, right? Or in the order that I picked.
No,
No.
you're deciding.
Because I'm
your
switching
lineup.
it now, so it's just easier for me to read.
I forgot Giannis is on my team. Crap.
So at my 1, starting point guard, I have Luka Doncic. At the 2, shooting guard, we have Derek White. 3, we're going to go ahead and throw JB Jaylen Brown there. At the 4, we got Tatum. And at the 5, we have the best player in the league, Nikola Jokic. Leading the charge off the bench, 6th man, we got D-Book. 7, we got Trae Young trotting behind him, leading the backcourt off the bench. 8th man, we got Franz. 9th, Triple J. 10, Mikal Bridges.
For my team, for the starters, I got SGA at the 1. At the 2, we got Ant. At the 3, we got LeBron. At the 4, KD. 5, we got Embiid. 6th man will be Spida. 7th will be Sabonis. 8th, Cade Cunningham. 9th, Jalen Johnson. And 10th, Zion.
Can you
I
write
guess I'll
that
go-
down, Vic, on the doc? I didn't.
It
I
is.
was going. Is it in order?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. I did not see that. My fault.
I'll go next. My drafted team, I gotta say, this team is beautiful. At the point guard position, I got Stephen Curry. At the 2, James Harden. At the 3, I have Paolo Banchero. At the 4, I have the Big Purr, Karl Anthony Towns. 5, Victor Wembanyama. And bringing out our bench team, we've got Jamal Murray, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, Chet Holmgren, and Bam Adebayo. My bench is basically a starting team, which a lot of ours is, but
I think your bench would
I'm
get
pretty
packed
hype.
up.
I'm pretty hype on mine.
I think your bench would get packed up, Daniel. I'm not going to lie to you.
If I would have picked Mikal Bridges, you wouldn't be saying that.
If you would have picked Kristaps Porzingis, I might have a second thought. Okay. All right. Team Mike Miles,
Wait.
point guard. I have the best ball handler in the league. Not ball handler, excuse me. The best passer in the league, Tyrese Halliburton. Shooting guard, the best 3-and-D shooting guard there is in the league, besides Jalen Williams. But I think Desmond Bane is a better shooter. Maybe not a better defender, but comparable. But he's a better shooter. So we're gonna start Desmond Bane at the 2 for the shooting. Small forward, we're gonna start OG Anunoby. One of the best, if not the best, 3-and-D player in the league. Power forward, we're starting Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said. A lot of MVPs. And at center, we're starting the consistent Defensive Player of the Year candidate, Anthony Davis. If you can see where I'm going with this, I've drafted a bunch of big, versatile defense-first players. I don't think anyone is going to score on this team. Coming off the bench, 6-man, bringing some shooting. And, of course, defense, that's going to be Pascal Siakam, the Eastern Conference player of the playoffs, whatever you call that award. Then we're going Evan Mobley, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, coming off the bench to hold down the paint. Jalen Williams is going to be my 8th man, providing backup guard minutes and also locking down versatile guards. Scotty Barnes, who can play any position, at the 9th spot, and Amon Thompson, one of the best guard defenders in the league. Dude wreaks absolute havoc, half of the Terror Twins combo. My coach, if we're doing coaches, Ime Udoka. We are all defense. That is our culture over here at Team Mike Miles.
Are we
wanna
drafting
say-
2 more?
if we were doing coaches, I call Steve Kerr.
All right, have them. Let's do coaches real quick. Daniel, you have Steve Kerr. I have Ime Udoka. Victor?
Uh,
Mike Brown.
no. Give me Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra. And Kevin, coach.
Give me Mark Daigneault.
Wow, no Joe Mazzulla for your Celtics squad.
Heck
Interesting.
no. I want an actual coach. I don't want a bottom feeder like Steve Kerr. I don't want a gutter drinker.
That sounds
they had
so
to
much
pick-
worse than it is.
They had to pick one coach to lead the Avengers. Who did they call up?
I don't think he's playing or coaching the next Olympics.
The one who didn't play Tatum, but played Drew Holiday. No wonder we almost lost to South Sudan.
Absolute cinema.
All right. So, I feel like my team is the only team with identity. I'm going to be honest.
Identity of losers. You can keep this defensive team. There's not going to be an answer when Jokic is zipping the ball past all of their domes to the corner and it's just straight bottoms.
How about each of us?
Your team's
Has
not a
to
great
give-
shooting team, Kevin.
My team's not a great shooting team.
Your team really isn't that great of a shooting team.
3 of my starters run the team that made the most threes in like an NBA season.
Yeah, but that's also volume. That's not really efficiency. Are
We
you
don't
going to
think that's
shoot
gonna happen
volume
again?
like that? I don't know.
Of course
Maybe if
we
you
are.
took
Look at
Joe,
this
if
team.
you took Joe Mazzulla as a coach.
Nah, this isn't a coaching thing. This is a my guys know what to do thing.
What were you saying, Daniel?
I think we should all have to pick one other team besides our own that we like the most, or that is like our personal oh, that's a good team.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You want to start us off? Who is your favorite team outside of your own team?
I gotta say, I kind of like Kevin's Celtics, and it may just be because of the fact that he has Nikola Jokic, which changed the dynamic of any team. Yeah, that his team screams offense and defense, and they complement each other very well. And I don't know, I just think that they mesh well together, these guys. And we get to see Jokic and Luka play together. It's a good team, I have to admit. His bench, I think, isn't the best compared to the other to you guys, but that starting lineup is tough.
If I had to pick someone else's team here, man, I'll say Victor's starting lineup is pretty strong, considering everyone is healthy and playing. That mostly just Embiid, pretty much, but like a full healthy 100% Embiid with this starting lineup, quite nice. I do like it. It ruffles my feathers a little bit, if I must say. And the bench is pretty strong too. I like Cade off the bench. Good motor. I feel like he could lead those guys. I'd probably go with Vic's team, only because it's led by Spo.
Didn't you just say coaching doesn't matter a second ago?
For my team, it doesn't. For your guys', it does.
Okay, fair.
Honestly, I almost picked myself as the coach.
If I had to pick another team, I kind of like Miles' team just because of how there's a mix of guys who can be like the star on the team and then also some role players in there. I think he has a good balance of both. And then it's a very, very defensive team. I didn't know that's what he was planning to set out to do. So I guess that makes sense with Giannis with his first pick. But yeah, I would have to go with Miles.
I'm trying to see like what the average what the average height of my team is, and I feel
Just
like
put in ChatGPT.
they're all like six. Yeah, that's actually a good. Are you gonna do it? I'll go ahead and give my team if you do that for me. I'm probably going to go Victor's team just for the simple fact he has Team USA plus Shea as his starting lineup. I feel like in a fantasy basketball league, that team would probably win just because they're a bunch of point stackers. But I feel like my team beats all y'all. I don't think y'all can score on my team. I'm gonna be real, bro.
All right.
What's the average height?
So it said your total height is 819 inches. Divide by 10 players, 81.9 inches. Average height is 6'9".
That's great. Average height is 6'9", fellas. Come on.
That's how 2K wants you to run your My Squads this year on 2K26.
Sounds like a bunch of clumsy idiots without thumbs. That's a pretty big squad, though.
I don't know if it's bigger than Daniel's, do you think?
Okay, but Daniels is skewed, though.
Dude,
Daniels is skewed by
273.
Wendy and Chet.
And doesn't he have Cat, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Bam as well. Yeah,
Bam's
dude,
like
Daniel
6.
might...
Bam's like 6'9", though.
And then he has Paulo,
guarantee,
who's
though,
6'10".
It's probably going to be 6'9". It's probably going to be dead center.
I think Paulo's even bigger than Bam. I'm talking about eye test. I don't care what Google says. Paulo is huge.
Yeah, Paulo's definitely bigger than Bam.
Let me know, Victor.
Paulo might be 6'11",
Says it's
dude.
thinking longer for a better answer.
Dude, there's another player who's like so much bigger than people think. One of them is DeMar DeRozan. Like, there's a picture of him standing next to someone that was like 6'10", and he was like right there with him. And it was like insane. I was like, holy crap, DeMar DeRozan's huge.
Dang. I'm actually shocked. Daniel's team is average height is 6'8", and it's 6'8.2".
So just under
It's
yours,
because
Miles.
Stephen Curry and James Harden skew it. Who else?
Drew Holiday, Jamal
I
Murray.
think the smallest guy on my team is 6'5". Yeah. I have one guy who can't defend, but he's the best playmaker in the league. I needed someone who can facilitate and pass the ball. But I'm telling you, like, you look at the paint, like, you're at the top of the key in triple threat with the ball. You have Halliburton on you, right? And you're like, okay, I could take him. Behind him, you have OG, Giannis, Anthony Davis, and Mobley. Like, how do you score on that team? Just lengthwise, they cover all the gaps.
I just see the Jokic, like, elevator shot.
Yeah, the one leg. Oh, yeah. If we're doing a league, we got to boost defense at least a little bit because I'm not losing to a guy who drops 40 points every night just because he scores 40. I'm looking at you, Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
I'm looking at you, Sabonis. He just puts up the empty stats.
yeah.
We need to factor in like wins into this.
I don't know if you can do that.
I think there's only one way it rolls.
Yeah. I was gonna look. I looked it up earlier. There's for NBA or how many players you can have on a fantasy basketball team. It said 13. How many? You might be able to adjust that to just 10. And I wonder if we could just do like a no matchups. We just do. It goes by total points at the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, you can definitely edit the amount of like people you can have on a team.
Yeah.
Now injuries are going to play a role. I got AD on my team. Vic, you have Embiid.
You have Halliburton, who's literally not playing
And
this
Zion.
year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Miles has someone that's not playing this year.
So, wait, who has Jason Tatum?
Kevin.
I have Tatum, but He hasn't been ruled out the whole year yet.
Yeah, maybe fantasy wasn't the best move for this.
We gotta.
Dude, you were
We
all
should've
for it.
It was such a good idea. I wish we said
Yeah.
that going into it, so I wouldn't have taken Halliburton.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
it
should've
would
done
have
like
definitely been drafted differently.
We should have done like a live fantasy basketball or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, like with the time clock and everything.
Yeah, we could have just made a team.
That's true.
Yeah, all these shouldas. You know what? I like what I did. There's nothing a simple game of 2K can't solve.
Yeah, but then there's skill issues.
Daniel.
Hey, Vic, I wouldn't talk. I beat you with the 14 win Pistons when you were the Lakers.
I don't remember that.
No, I think we do need to fire up 2K. Get in person.
Who's
make
buying
these
it?
teams.
That's the question. Who's buying it? Because it ain't gonna be
Daniel!
me, fellas. It ain't gonna be me,
Bad.
fellas.
Bad news. 2 people in here already have it.
You have the new 2K?
Who's the second person?
You.
I don't have it.
Liar.
Yeah, you do.
Lying.
What? Yeah, Vic. What do you mean? You do have it.
You do
bought
have
it.
it, bro. You just told me.
Hey. The dogs, man.
All right. Well, we'll post a graphic, and we will decide. We'll let the fans decide who has the best team. If you're watching on screen, of course, this was a very visual-based pod. The teams will be up with all the player heads, so you guys know who we picked. And yeah, any final comments before we head out, fellas?
Well, we're going to do, for the fans, I think we're only going to do starters first.
No, we didn't draft 10 to only do starters, bro.
Well, we'll do the whole list, but I feel like we should only compare starters first. Because that's who's going to play each other.
No, what do you mean? You're saying
I
only
guess
5
you're
guys
right.
play the whole game?
No, but I don't know.
Well, depends what team.
I figured people would
we're
want
talking about here.
All I'm saying is my starting lineup pales in comparison to your guys's, but my depth is where all of my power comes in. That's where all of the versatility and switchability comes. So if we did just starters, I would be at a significant disadvantage. I feel like we'd have to go whole team.
I think I have 2 starting lineups, and both of them have they're just going to pound you the whole game. And I think that you can't keep up with that level of you can't keep up with that level of pressure and
Dude's
consistency
Yeah, and pace.
dude's
You're just
argument was
and pace. You're just going to get you're going to get outworked and outclassed.
his
Outclassed.
argument was my team's just better.
Yeah, bro supplied no
Like they're-
evidence other than subjective opinion.
Like, bro, what do you mean? My team's just better.
All right,
Got
GMLB
it's got a
family.
good
No, go ahead. Drop your final take, Daniel.
No,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What a
I didn't think you were
disaster.
going to end it right there.
All right, GMLB family, that's going to do it for us. Take a peek at the visuals throughout the pod, and you'll see our entire squads. We will also post the graphic. Let us know in the comments who has the best team, and who knows, whoever will pick a comment, and we'll do a giveaway for you if we're feeling like it. If we get enough comments. All right.
Yeah,
with that being said, go ahead.
I was gonna say we should do a giveaway for 2K, the new 2K.
Yeah.
You buying
well-
it?
Yeah.
You buying it for the fan?
Yeah,
All
Vic,
right,
you
I'll
should
buy
you
it.
should do a giveaway for that new
Yeah.
2K. Yeah, you should.
Y'all comment. Whoever's comment we like the best, Vic is buying you 2K.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Give us all right. Give us your
I'll do it.
rationale for whose team is the best. We'll pick the comment. And yeah, we'll give away a copy of 2K. All right. With that being said, we're out of here. Tune into our stuff on all of our platforms. I'm not going to go through it. GMLB family, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.